All right, let's face it. The internet is being flooded with generic, low-quality, repetitive AI slop, and YouTube is finally starting to crack down on channels that mass-produce content, especially those heavily relying on AI. And if you're someone who's been thinking about starting a faceless YouTube channel, or maybe you're already building one, you've probably heard the uproar of creators who are complaining about not being able to get monetized, who are getting demonetized, and even worse, who are having their entire YouTube channels terminated. But here's what a lot of people aren't saying: that YouTube is not waging a war against AI. In fact, they encourage it because it is the future. But YouTube is cracking down on low-effort, repetitive, and misleading content. And honestly, this is nothing new. I know that for a fact because before the rise of AI, content creators were coming to me to help them build more authentic content so that they could get monetized. So I'm gonna be honest with you. If you want to not only survive, but to succeed in the sleep, wellness, mindset niche, and you want to build a faceless YouTube channel, you can't just copy and paste prompts and expect to monetize your channel, let alone grow an audience and create income from it. You have to up your game. You have to create content that 1, people actually want to watch, 2, that they can emotionally connect with, and 3, that solves a pain point and brings value to their life. On this channel, I'm gonna start sharing some in-depth tutorials, basically a masterclass, on how you can create authentic content in the wellness space while still using AI, but using AI the right way. And yes, there is a right way to use it. And to give you a short little preview on the first masterclass video that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys, I'm going to show you the difference between a low-effort chakra meditation versus a high-value one.
Completely. Ground the center of your core to the center of the earth.
And every guru or coach in the YouTube space is going to tell you something a little bit different, but the truth is, we only know what we know now, and YouTube is always evolving, so there's always going to be changes that you need to adapt to. Here's what I know for sure will get you demonetized in 2026. And before you say anything, like maybe you're looking around YouTube and you're like, hey, look, this channel has 100,000 subscribers and they're making a lot of money, they're not demonetized. Trust me, just you wait. Just last year, when other faceless channels were copying my exact video titles, SEO, my style, and when I saw other channels in the same space that had cloned the voice of influencers and used it to mass produce their own content, I was honestly thinking the same thing. I'm like, well, these guys are surviving. These guys are getting monetized and making a lot of money. They're basically printing money at this point. But then a few months down the road, those channels are no longer there. Or you see the creators on the Reddit forum whining and complaining about how that their channels not only got demonetized, but terminated. That means they can no longer create any new channels in the future on YouTube. And that's a pretty sucky thing. So as much as we have the urge to compare ourselves to other content creators, in this case, I recommend that you take all the right steps to avoid all of that drama and disappointment. And keep in mind, AI is very good at recognizing AI. So it's no longer a human reviewing your channel. And another thing is, if you use basic prompts and you're just copying and pasting, you're using templates that already exist out there and are being reused and recycled, AI is definitely going to figure it out. Because just think about it, we're all using the same LLMs, and those are generating the same scripts, the same templates, the same concept, the same delivery. It's probably going to be very easy for AI to detect that. So here are 3 things that I know for sure are going to get your faceless channel demonetized. Using mass-produced templates of repetitive content that's already out there on YouTube. If like a handful of creators are kind of doing the same thing, that's probably going to be okay as long as you kind of make it your own. But nowadays, people just want to make quick money, right? They create these fully automated pipelines or workflows where you just use prompts from idea to automation, and they really lack creativity and originality. I don't think any platform would want their servers flooded with the exact same things. And the third one, which I see a lot of AI channels doing, is upload flooding. So that's pumping out 2 videos a day, even 5 videos a week. The algorithm is definitely going to catch on to the fact that this is not a realistic upload schedule unless you have thousands and thousands of dollars to spend on a production team. Even then, you know, it's not something common. So then what is allowed? Okay, how do we use AI properly? There's a handful of ways, honestly. But the main thing is that you use AI as an assistant. You still have to give your input, your human judgment and perspective. Your content still needs to have a transformative aspect to it. It has to provide meaning or solving a person's pain points. Your content and videos should be distinguishable from anyone else's. The idea isn't to have AI replace us completely, right? That's what we don't want, especially in the health and wellness space. AI should be your assistant, your co-creator, your co-researcher. For artists and creatives, AI can be a muse to help you brainstorm ideas. When you have a concept or an idea in your head, and you're having trouble articulating it, you can have a conversation with the AI on how to bring those concepts alive. And this places even more of an importance on what I try to express on this channel and all the videos I create here, which is basically, do not rely on YouTube for the AdSense revenue. You want to use YouTube as a funnel to other sources of income like affiliate links, digital products, or consultation services. So after receiving quite a lot of feedback from those who have watched my videos so far on this channel, I think I've decided where I want the direction of this channel to go. I really don't want to be associated with or contributing to the production of low quality, shallow content. And I especially don't want to attract that in the wellness space. I want to give you guys a full, transparent, in-depth workflows that can guide you on how to create meaningful, powerful, authentic scripts and content that actually helps people, and eventually build a business that not only earns you money or passive income, but that actually transforms people's lives. So if that sounds like you, if you have a passion or at the very least an interest in the health and wellness niche, and you just need some inspiration and guidance on how to transform that content into a product and essentially income, I think you're going to want to check out my free masterclasses moving forward. And I'm going to give you many different examples, many different in-depth tutorials, from how to write storybooks for children with autism, a variety of sleep meditation themes and videos that won't get demonetized, from building quizzes and personality tests that you can use as a lead magnet or another digital product. And these are skills that I've learned over the past decade creating content in this space. And like I keep saying, I am not a coach and I'm not a guru, and I do not want to gatekeep this information. And it's pretty much going to be free and available to everyone. The way I see it is that whoever's actually listening to my videos and taking in this information are people who are actually serious about building a business, a brand, a channel, or online income with good intentions. And actually, I kind of see it as a service to humanity by creating valuable, meaningful, and ethical content in the wellness space. So you can support this channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. If you're interested in creating an 11 Labs account, you can support this channel by using my affiliate link. And you can also find my link to a growing collection of free resources on Gumroad, and hopefully it's useful to you in some way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our first masterclass.